After the quiet settled in, after the last sound disappeared, after the room stopped moving, and everything felt clear, there was something left behind, something I could barely see. Not a sound, not a feeling, just a different way to be. The air was still around me, nothing tried to change. Even time felt softer, like it lost its shape. I didn't need to follow, I didn't need to move. There was nothing left to question, nothing left to prove. After the quiet, nothing had to move. After the quiet, nothing left to prove. After the quiet, everything just stayed. After the quiet, nothing slipped away. I used to chase the meaning, I used to search for signs, I used to hold on tightly to everything I'd find. But something in the silence slowly pulled me in, not with force or reason, just by letting go again. There was no direction, there was no next step, only quiet breathing and a space I hadn't met. It didn't ask for answers, it didn't need a name. It simply stayed beside me, and everything felt the same. After the quiet, nothing had to move. After the quiet, nothing left to prove. After the quiet, everything was still. After the quiet, there was no more will. After the quiet, everything could stay. I could feel it slowly settling inside. Not a sudden moment, not a change in time, just a softer presence, just a different way of standing in the silence without needing to escape. There's a place beneath the noise, there's a place beneath the sound, where nothing needs to happen and nothing needs to be found. There's a space without direction, there's a calm without a name, where everything is present and everything remains. After the quiet, nothing had to move. After the quiet, the quiet, everything stayed. Everything stayed. Everything stayed. Everything stayed. Nothing needs to happen now. Nothing needs to change. We can stay inside this moment. Let it stay this way. There's no need to move ahead. There's no need to run. Everything that used to matter feels like it is done. I remember how it felt to always need a sign, to look for something waiting somewhere down the line. But standing in this silence, I begin to see nothing that I searched for was ever missing from me. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be. Everything already is enough for me. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to move. There is nothing left to question, nothing left to prove. The air is barely moving. The light is staying low. Time is no longer pulling anywhere to go. There's a softness in the stillness. There's a quiet kind of grace, like the world has stopped pretending it needs to be replaced. I don't need a direction. I don't need a plan. I don't need to understand it or hold it in my hands. Everything is simpler when I let it be. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to reach me. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be. Everything already is enough for me. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to move. There is nothing left to question, nothing left to prove. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing slips away. Everything is resting exactly where it stays. There was always this feeling I just couldn't see, buried under movement, buried under me. But now it's slowly rising without making sound. Not something I can follow, just something I have found. There's a place without direction. There's a space without a name, where nothing asks for meaning and nothing needs to change. There's a calm beneath the surface. There's a quiet underneath, where everything is present without needing to be seen. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be. Everything already is enough for me. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to move. There is nothing left to question, nothing left to prove. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing fades away. Everything is resting exactly where it stays. Nothing needs to happen. I don't need to run. Everything is ending. Everything can stay. Nothing needs to happen. Everything can stay. Everything can stay. Everything can stay. I thought it would disappear. I thought it would fade away. I thought the feeling I was holding wouldn't choose to stay. But something stayed beneath it. Something didn't move, not as loud as it once was, but something still felt true. I remember how it lingered, even when I tried to leave, like a quiet kind of presence that refused to let me be. Not in ways that pulled me back, not in ways that made me fall, just a steady kind of knowing that was underneath it all. Still not gone, still remains in the silence, in the space. Still not gone, still right here, not as heavy, but still near. It doesn't need a meaning, it doesn't need a name. Some things stay beside you without asking you to change. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a form. It just stays within you, quietly and warm. I stopped trying to remove it, I stopped trying to explain. And somewhere in that moment, it became a softer thing. Not something I was fighting, not something I could lose, just something always present, no matter what I choose. Still not gone, still remains in the silence, in the space. Still not gone, still right here, not as heavy, but still near. Still not gone, doesn't fade, even when I drift away. There are things that never leave, even when they change their shape. There are traces in the quiet that are always meant to stay. There's a softness in the distance, there's a calm I didn't know. Not everything that lingers is something you outgrow. Still not gone, still remains in the silence, in the space. Still not gone, still right here, not as heavy, but still near. Still not gone, always stays through the quiet, through the days. Still not gone, still not gone, still not gone. There's a space between the words where the meaning starts to grow. Not in what is being said, but in what we never show. There's a silence in the pauses, there's a feeling in the air, something moving underneath it, something always there. You can listen to the quiet, you can follow what is still. There's a truth without a language, there's a space without a will. It doesn't try to reach you, it doesn't need a sign, it just waits between the moments, between between the lines, in between the lines, there's something we don't say. In between the lines, it quietly remains. In between the lines, there's something we can feel, not in what is spoken, but in what is real. I used to chase the meaning, I used to try to see everything I thought was hidden somewhere outside me. But now I hear it clearer, without needing to define. There's something always present in between the lines. Nothing needs to fill it, nothing needs to be. There's a quiet kind of presence that doesn't need to speak. It doesn't ask for focus, it doesn't pull or guide. It just stays within the stillness, soft and undefined. In between the lines, there's something we don't say. In between the lines, it quietly remains. In between the lines, there's something we can feel, not in what is spoken, but in what is real. In between the lines, there's nothing we must find. Everything is already in between the lines. There's a place without direction, there's a space without a name, where nothing asks for meaning and nothing needs to change. There's a quiet kind of knowing that doesn't need to move. It lives between the silence and everything we prove. In between the lines, there's something we don't say. In between the lines, it quietly remains. In between the lines, there's something we can feel, not in what is spoken, but in what is real. In between the lines, there's nothing left to hide. Everything is present in between the lines. In between the lines, in between the lines, in between the The room is just the same. The lamp is softly on. Nothing here has moved, but something feels gone. The air is barely shifting, stay in place. There's a quiet kind of distance in this familiar space. The chair is where it was. The table holds its ground. Everything is present, but nothing makes a sound. There's a stillness in the corners. There's a calm along the walls, like the room remembers something, but never says it at all. The room at night holds what we leave behind. The room at night is quiet in its own kind. The room at night doesn't need to speak. Everything is resting, soft and incomplete. The light is slowly fading, but never fully gone. It lingers in the silence, like it's always been on. There's no one left to enter. There's no one left to stay. But nothing here is empty. It just feels that way. I don't need to change it. I don't need to move. There's something in the stillness that doesn't need to prove. Every small reflection, every quiet line feels more real than anything I try to define. The room at night holds what we leave behind. The room at night is quiet in its own kind. The room at night doesn't turn away. Everything is resting exactly where it stays. The room at night keeps what we don't say, not in words or meaning, but in a quieter way. There are places that remember, even when we don't. There are moments that stay present, even when they won't. There's a silence that surrounds it. There's a calm that doesn't break. Not everything that lingers is something we can take. The room at night holds what we leave behind. The room at night is quiet in its own kind. The room at night doesn't need a name. Everything is present, even if it changed. The room at night stays without a sound. Everything is still here, even what's not found. The room at night, the room at night The room is just the same. The lamp is softly on. Nothing here has moved, but something feels gone. The air is barely shifting. The shadows stay in place. There's a quiet kind of distance in this familiar space. The chair is where it was. The table holds its ground. Everything is present, but nothing makes a sound. There's a stillness in the corners. There's a calm along the walls, like the room remembers something, but never says it at all. The room at night holds what we leave behind. The room at night is quiet in its own kind. No one is waiting now. No one needs to know. Every step I'm taking is just my own. There's no voice behind me. There's no call ahead. Only quiet breathing and the things I haven't said. I remember how it felt to always be on time, to feel like something mattered somewhere down the line. But standing in this silence, I begin to see nothing here is missing. There's just more of me. No one is waiting, and that feels right. No one is calling into the night. No one is waiting, nothing to prove. There's no direction I need to choose. There's a quiet kind of freedom in not being seen. There's a calm inside the distance where I've never been. I don't need to answer. I don't need to explain. Everything I carry feels lighter this way. I don't need a reason. I don't need a sign. not something I'm holding, not something I chase, just a quiet kind of presence I don't need to replace. No one is waiting, and that feels right. No one is calling into the night. No one is waiting, nothing to prove. There's no direction I need to choose. No one is waiting, nothing to find. Everything is settling into this time. There's a space without expectation. There's a calm without a plan, where nothing needs to happen, and everything just can. There's a stillness in the distance. There's a quiet I can keep, not something I awaken, just something underneath. No one is waiting, and that feels right. No one is calling into the night. No one is waiting, nothing to prove. There's no direction I need to choose. No one is waiting, I can just stay. Nothing is pulling me further away. No one is waiting, nothing to be. Everything is resting inside of me. No one is waiting. No one is waiting. No one is waiting. After the song is over, after the sound is gone, there's something still remaining, something holding on, not in chords or rhythm, not in melody, but somewhere in the silence it stays with me. The last note slowly faded, but it didn't disappear. It turned into a feeling that's still somehow here. Not something I can follow, not something I can name, just a quiet kind of presence that doesn't need to change. After the song, there's still a trace. After the song, there's still a place. After the song, it doesn't end. It just becomes something again. I used to think the moment was only while it played, but something kept on living after it decayed. Not louder, not stronger, just softer, more true. Like it didn't really leave me, it just moved through. There's a space it leaves behind, but it's not empty at all. It's filled with something quieter, something I can't call. It doesn't ask for meaning. It doesn't need a form. It just stays within the stillness, gentle and warm. After the song, there's still a trace. After the song, there's still a place. After the song, it doesn't fade. It just becomes something that stays. After the song, there's still a sound, not something you hear, but something around. There are things that never leave, even when they're gone. There are moments that continue long after they move on. There's a silence full of meaning. There's a calm that doesn't end. Not everything that's over is something you can spend. After the song, there's still a trace. After the song, there's still a place. After the song, it doesn't end. It just becomes something again. After the song, it stays with me, not in sound, but quietly. After the song, I understand. It never left, it just expands. After the song, after the song, after the song, still here, still here, still here. still here. After the song is over, after the sound is gone, there's something still remaining, something holding on, not in chords or rhythm. If you slow it down enough, you begin to see everything you missed before, quietly, not in sudden changes, not in what appears, but in something softer that was always here. There's a rhythm in the stillness, there's a pulse beneath the calm, not something you can follow, not something you can run. It doesn't move around you, it doesn't pull away, it just waits inside the moment as you stay. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to stay. Not everything needs movement to find its way. Slow enough to feel, to see everything you thought was distant is already here with me. I used to move too quickly, I used to try to know every step that came before me, every place to go. But something in the silence started to unfold, not in what was changing, but in letting go. Time begins to soften when you let it be. It doesn't need a purpose, it doesn't need to lead. Everything around you starts to feel more real when you stop trying to reach it and begin to feel. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to stay. Not everything needs movement to find its way. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to see everything you thought was distant is already here with me. Slow enough to feel, nothing slips away, everything is resting exactly where it stays. There's a space without direction, there's a calm without a sound, where nothing needs to happen and nothing needs to be found. There's a quiet kind of presence that doesn't need to move, not something you can follow, not something you can prove. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to feel. Not everything needs movement to find its way. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to see. Everything you thought was distant is already here with me. Slow enough to feel, nothing falls apart. Everything is settling inside your heart. Slow enough to feel, I don't need to run. Everything is ending, everything's begun. Slow enough to feel, slow enough to feel, slow enough to feel, slow enough to feel, slow enough to feel. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving on. I'm just staying where I am until the need is gone. There's no step I need to follow, there's no path I have to take. Everything I used to carry, I can finally let it stay. I remember always searching for a place to arrive, for a moment that would tell me I was finally alive. But something in the stillness changed the way I see. There's no place I need to reach now, there's just being where I be. Just staying, just staying, nothing more. Just staying, just staying, no need to move, nothing left to prove. There's a strength in doing nothing, there's a truth in being still. Not everything needs action, not everything needs will. There's a quiet kind of presence that doesn't pull away. It doesn't ask for movement, it just asks to stay. I don't need a new direction, I don't need a change. Everything I thought was missing feels within my range, not something I can hold on, not something I control, just a softer kind of knowing settling in my soul. Just stay in, just stay in, nothing more. Just stay in, just stay in, no need to move, nothing left to prove. Just stay in, let it be. Everything is here with me. There's a place without movement, there's a space without time, where nothing needs to happen and everything aligns. There's a calm beneath the surface, there's a stillness underneath, not something I can follow, just something I can keep. Just stay in, just stay in, just stay in, nothing more. Just stay in, just stay in, no need to move, nothing left to prove. Just stay in, I remain, nothing lost, nothing gained. Just stay in, soft and slow, nothing else needs to grow. Just stay in, just stay in, just stay in. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving on. I'm just staying where I am until the need is gone. There's no step I need to follow, there's no path I have to take. Everything I used to carry, I can finally let it stay. I remember always searching for a place to arrive, for a moment that would tell me I was finally alive. But something in the stillness changed the way I see. There's no place I need to reach now, there's just being where I be. Just stay in, just stay in, nothing more. Just stay in, just stay in, no need to move, nothing left to prove. There's a strength in doing nothing, there's a truth in being still. Not everything needs action, not everything needs will. There's a quiet changed without a sound. Everything I held before is lighter now. There was no sudden moment, no clear turning point, just a quiet kind of shift. I didn't try to avoid. I used to hold it tightly. I used to need to know every reason, every meaning, every place to go. But something in the silence started letting go. Not because I forced it, just because it slowed. Without trying, without force, things return to their source. Without trying, without need, begins to ease. There's no need to understand it. There's no need to define it. Some things simply find you in their time. Not something I can follow, not something I can chase, just a quiet kind of presence that I don't replace. I don't hold it tighter, I don't let it fall. There's no need to move it, there's no need at all. Everything is softer, everything is slow. Not because I changed it, just because I know. Without trying, without force, things return to their source. Without trying, without need, everything begins to ease. Without trying, nothing breaks, everything simply stays. There's a way things settle when you let them be. There's a quiet unfolding you don't need to see. There's a calm beneath effort, there's a space without strain, where nothing needs to happen nothing needs to remain. Without trying, without force, things return to their source. Without trying, without need, everything begins to ease. Without trying, I can stay, nothing pulls me away. Without trying, I can see everything is already. Without trying, without trying. There's almost nothing left, but that feels like enough. Not empty, not missing, just quiet and soft. There's no need to fill it, there's no need to move. Everything that mattered no longer needs to prove. I remember when I needed everything to make sense, every space to be completed, every silence to be dense. But something slowly faded without asking why, and what was left behind it didn't need to try. Almost nothing still remains, almost nothing, nothing changed, almost nothing, soft and clear, almost nothing, still right here. There's a space without direction, there's a calm without a name. Not something I can hold on, not something I can change. It doesn't need attention, it doesn't need to grow. It just stays within the silence and lets everything go. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to define. There's a quiet kind of presence that doesn't need a line. Everything is lighter, everything is still, not because I shaped it, but because I will. Almost nothing still remains, almost nothing, nothing changed, almost nothing, soft and clear, almost nothing, still right here. Nothing closes. There's a place beneath the meaning, there's space beneath the sound, where nothing needs to happen and nothing needs to be found. There's a quiet kind of ending that never really ends, not something you can measure, not something you can spend. Almost nothing still remains, almost nothing, nothing changed, almost nothing, soft and clear, almost nothing, still right here, almost nothing, I can stay, nothing moves, nothing fades, almost nothing, almost nothing, almost nothing. I thought I had to find it, I thought I had to move, I thought there was a distance I had to go through. I followed every feeling, I followed every sign, trying to reach something just outside my mind. There were roads I kept on walking, there were places I would go, thinking something waited that I didn't yet know. But standing in the silence, with nothing left to chase, I felt something familiar in the empty space. It was always there, it never disappeared, it was always there, even when unclear, it was always there. I just couldn't see. Everything I searched for was already in me, not hidden in the distance, not buried in the past, not something I could lose, not something I could grasp. It didn't need a moment, it didn't need a name, it didn't need to change me, it was always the same. I don't need to reach it, I don't need to try, there's nothing left to follow, nothing left to find. Everything is quieter, everything is near, not because it came to me, but because it's always here. It was always there, it never was always there. Nothing moved away. Everything was waiting in a quieter way. There's no final answer. There's no moment of arrival. Just a quiet understanding that was always vital. There's a calm beneath the searching. There's a stillness underneath. Not something you discover, just something you can be. It was always there. It never disappeared. It was always there, even when unclear. It was always there. I don't need to see. Everything I searched for is already in me. It was always there. Nothing left to prove. Everything is resting. There's nothing left to move. It was always there. I can finally stay. Nothing needs to change now. Nothing fades away. It was always there. It was always there. It was always there. It was always there. The last light fades slowly, but nothing really ends. It just becomes quieter and begins again. There's no final moment. There's no sudden change. Only softer edges where things rearrange. The room is still around me. The air remains the same, but something feels lighter without needing a name. There's no need to hold it. There's no need to stay. Everything is moving in a quieter way. The last light still remains. The last light never fades. The last light, soft and low, still enough to let go. I thought there'd be an ending, a moment I would see, where everything would settle and finally release me. But nothing ever closes, nothing disappears. It just becomes a presence that quietly stays here. I don't need to follow it. I don't need to know where the light is going or how it moves Everything is softer, everything is wide. There's nothing left to reach now, there's nowhere left to hide. The last light still remains. The last light never fades. The last light, soft and low, still enough to let go. The last light doesn't end, it just turns into them. There's no final answer, there's no closing line, only quiet breathing and the passing of time. There's a calm in the fading, there's a peace in the flow, not something you can follow, just something you can know. The